Hey guys, Duckshots here. In today's video, I'm going to be giving a review on the Battlefield 1 Assault class. The Assault class is like a god class to most of us, including myself will agree. That being said, let's dive deep into the Assault class. The Assault class in Battlefield 1 is a bit different to other Assault classes in previous Battlefields that other players are so used to knowing about. The Assault class is now made up of close quarter combat and to counter tanks. There's no more reviving, there's no more health packs for the Assault classes. It's completely different because Engineer is no longer in Battlefield as far as Battlefield 1 because it's World War I. It has to be mixed up a little bit, so I guess they decided to change that in a good way. Now let's talk about the anti-tank weapons. The anti-tank grenades in Battlefield 1 are like very underpowered in my opinion, but anti-tank grenades are very useful and very effective against tanks on medium to long range use, but I would recommend them for like any new player coming in, you know, because AT rocket guns, which I'm going to get to in a second, have a learning curve. You can't really stand up with them. Dynamite in Battlefield 1, I don't find them very useful in my opinion because they don't really stick to objects when you throw them, and you can't really throw them far. I mean, you can throw them like maybe a few feet in front of you, but that's pretty much it. You know, you have to be, if you're going to use them against a tank, you have to literally be on the tank's ass to be able to kill him or to be able to do any type of damage to the tank whatsoever. The AT mine is very, very powerful. I've used those plenty of times in Battlefield 1. The AT mine is a sneaky tool. I would definitely recommend that to be able to use against tanks, to be able to counter them in the best way possible. The AT rocket gun. The AT rocket gun is so powerful. This thing is unbelievable. Countering tanks with this thing is pretty amazing. Now granted, you have to lay down to be able to use it, to go prone or whatever. You have to do that in order to use it. That being said, it's really good on countering infantry as well, not only tanks, because the blast radius on this thing is unbelievable. Now I have had some instances with this gun to where I would shoot at a tank, okay, at a weird distance, and it would ricochet. I would see the rocket ricochet off of the tank. It was incredible watching that. Like, you have to hit it at a good angle to be able to do damage to it. But if you're at a very weird distance in a very awkward angle, it's going to ricochet. Even if you shoot at the same angle 4 or 5 times in a row, it's still going to ricochet. I don't know if that's going to be staying in the game or it's going to be changed. I really do not know. Let's talk about the Assault class weapons. Now, the weapons in this Assault class is very, I don't know, there's just not really a lot of variety, but I'm going to go through the list here, guys. The automatic M1918 is powerful. The M1918 is so powerful. I'm talking about the factory here. The factory is really good. That being said, it has a not a very good range in my opinion. The recoil is a little up. For you new players, I would stick to the factory in my opinion, but it's strictly up to you. The automatic M1918 Strench is a weapon where it kind of adds, well, it adds, I guess, a red dot sight, but I wouldn't really call that because it didn't have red dot sights back in World War I. But that's more of, you know, for any type of hip fire. If you do any type of hip fire, it's going to increase your hip fire accuracy. So I would definitely recommend that for the trench. The automatic M1918 Light, I'm not really sure what this one is, to be honest, because I've never really used this one. I haven't really got my hands on that one, but I don't really know what that does. I mean, I'm sure it works as the same other weapons, but I'm not sure what the perks are to it. I don't know what the extra perks are to it. The Model 10A Heavy Shotgun. The heavy shotgun is OP. I'm sorry, but it's OP. It's really fun to use, but it's really good for clearing out buildings, you know, one-shotting people, trying to get that, you know, advantage on your opponent. But that being said, let's talk about the Model 10A Factory. The Factory is a little iffy here and there. It's a good weapon for a shotgun, but it doesn't really help with your accuracy as far as hip fire. Hip fire accuracy, I would stick with the heavy, in my opinion, because I've had so many instances where I would hip fire somebody and it just wouldn't do anything with the Factory. Now the M18 Trench, this is my favorite weapon as far as the Assault class. I would recommend this to every player playing the Assault class because it is a really accurate weapon. It hits from so many ranges. Now, granted, you can't shoot somebody from, like, say 50 to 100 meters accurate like, but you can hit them. You know, you might be able to kill them, but it's going to take a while. P18 experimental. I've tried this gun. It has like a little red dot sight on it, but the recoil has been significantly like increased on that. I don't know why. It's like it's so much more recoil on that gun. I've used it many times in Battlefield 1. It was incredible how much recoil. It was kind of hard to use that gun. Granted, it has, you know, a sight on it to where it's easier to aim down sights with, but it's not something I would recommend for you guys. And that's really all I got today, guys, for the Assault class. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I will be doing a support review coming up soon. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a Battlefield 1 live stream. Tomorrow is the day for the early enlisters. It is coming out tomorrow, so I hope you guys come check that out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. This is Duck Shots signing off.